Yes, what's up, Dimitri? Yes, sir. This is Pokemon number 1, Ascended Heroes, 8 ETB. So I tried to order 10, and the guy was like, I got 12. I'm like, whatever, sure. I'll take 12. So, we're going to do 8 here, and then I'm going to order some more tomorrow. So, we'll be doing more Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes is a great set right now. Like, there are a lot of, like, big cards in here. So, let's do our rundown. We got Robert Harrow with Dark and Fighting, Brian Cosilla, Dragon, Steel, Fairy, and Chris Collins with Psychic, Jonah with Water, Gary with Normal, Brian Cosilla with Grass, Gary with Fire, Chris Collins Electric, and Gary Trainer Supporter. So I'm going to go ahead and open them all like usual. And usually, Dragon, Steel, Fairy is not the best, most desirable spot. But tonight, Dragon, Steel, Fairy is walking away with all of the promos. Dragon, Steel, Fairy. I need to go. I need to go get the second one ran actually. So in just a minute, I'll tag somebody so we can get the random on the second one done. If I keep forgetting we haven't done that. Let me open all the boxes real quick. Someone was asking for some dice and stuff. I'm always more than happy. If anyone wants the dice and the dividers and stuff, like, let me know, and I'll gladly ship you some. I just know most people don't usually care for them, so I don't. It just became one of those things where I just stop doing it. I don't like to waste them. So I don't throw them away, but they're just kind of sitting in the attic in a big old tote. So yeah, we're just gonna open all the ETBs and pray. Someone was telling me about it earlier that they were in a break and they had one happen. I want to see a God Pack. For those that don't know what a God Pack is, every single card in it is a hit. Like an illustration rare, special illustration rare. Every single card, it's amazing. They've had them in like a few sets before, but I've never hit one. And I know odds are like astronomical, but I feel opening 12 ETBs, we got as good of a chance tonight as we have ever had. So, and I said this earlier, I am all about banging out Pokemon breaks. We usually do one a week. I would love to do more, but we just don't have, we haven't had the people to do more, but that may be changing, Like I said, I know 2 people were out or missed out on the first one. That's why I went ahead and dropped the second one. So, all right, what did I just say I was going to do? I don't remember what it was, but we're going to start ripping. What's up, Chris? Welcome to Pokemon. Chris is going to up his Pokemon game. So Matthew and Gary are new to Pokemon. So if we can just maintain the fans that we have of Pokemon, add 2 new people with those guys, definitely, and welcome Chris back. Oh, that's what I was about to do. You're on it. Brian's got it. Okay, hold on. Forgot again. Let me get my phone. It's much quicker to just do it on my phone. Like I can go right to the link, post the list, and tag somebody. I don't know if we got all payments in, but you guys will get them in. Alright, thank you, Brian. Alright. So yeah, the second one is a little different because I didn't have enough Ascended Heroes to do 8 more. But I did have some of the other ETBs. But I'll get more Ascended Heroes. It's a great set though. There's a ton of, you know, $200 and $300 cards in here. And typically that's not the case with every Pokemon set. Now cards will go up in value, kind of like 151 and stuff, but typically there might be maybe I don't know, 1 or 2 like massive chases, and then there might be a couple more like decent chases. But like, well, at least for right now, the fact that there's like, I don't know, 10 multi-$100 cards in here, make it for a good thing. I kind of wind up working on like every Pokemon set to some capacity, but my target card in this set is the Feraligatr. I really like the Feraligatr. I know the Gengar's really big. There's a Dragonite. There's a Charizard. I used Feraligatr in the newest Pokemon Legends game for the Switch, and so I'm kind of partial to him. I don't know how many of you guys are big into the game. Oh, Erica's cards, I like those. But so yeah, 72 packs coming your way. Just getting them all opened here. Use the first 10 or so minutes to open everything. We'll be ready to go. Looks like the mini was just ran for, or the random was ran for the second one. So if we get a God pack, like, we're going to know it right away, right now. Like, there would be a hit right on the top. So typically you get, like, what, 6 cards, and then you get, you know, your 2 reverse hollows, and then your hollow, and that's where you're hitting. You know, the hollow could be EX, GX, V, or whatever you're doing for that set. The reverse hollow will be your illustration rare if you have one. But if you open the pack and there's a hit right on the top, then you know you have a God pack. Every card will be an illustration rare. I know they did those at 151, man. So have hit one of those in 151 would have been insane. I know a lot of people do the trick where they open the pack and they, I think it's 2 or 3. It's like take the 2 or 3 bottom cards from the bottom and then put them on the top, and then like the hits are in the back. I don't know. A 151? Oh, that's the side that they had as a promo before. Now it's just a regular. You saw of a 151 God pack, Brian? That's insane. That's got to be like the coolest God pack. Bulbasaur hit the evolution train of all the big 3. I've heard, now again, I haven't opened any Ascended Heroes. I know it's been out for a couple of weeks, but I was kind of waiting for prices to settle down a little bit. Like, ETBs and stuff were just really crazy for a little while, so I was kind of waiting for them to settle down. Oh, Ascended. Oh, okay. I mean, that's still pretty nuts. But, yeah, I figured they'd come down enough at this point we could rip some. So, but I've heard and read that the pull rates are good in here, so hopefully we can keep that going. I think I said it. Brian, you have the dragon spot. Do you want me to sleeve the promos? So I really don't like the way they do it now. I like the way they used to do it. They used to just have the promo in a sleeve by itself. But if you want me to, open, I don't know that I can put it in anything thick enough, but if you want me to open these Ins Zekrom, if you want me to open them up and take the card out and sleeve it, let me know. I can do that right now real quick. I just leave them sealed. Perfect. No worries. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ins Zekrom. Really cool promo card. All right, let's go. Let's find the hits. Rotom, Groudon, Terrapagos, Dracloak, Vikavolt, Spectriar. I haven't seen that one before. Iris is Fighting Spirit, Mischievous, and Okidogi. Night Stretcher, Ins Vanillish, and Macargo. Slugma, Golduck, and Mismagius. Dratini, Dragonair, and there is an Ethan's Ho-Oh. Ethan's Ho-Oh, that's fire. There is a Pikachu in here that is a big hit, but he's definitely not the biggest hit. Fire is Gary. We got something coming up. Mega Dragonite EX. There we go. Mega Dragonite EX. Going to Brian Kosia. Definitely a big hit there. It's not the biggest one. There is a special illustration rare version of this card. But nonetheless, great hit right there. Mega Dragonite EX. Snom. Ooh, that's sweet. Scorbunny. Scorbunny is a very popular one. Fire is Gary Mazana. He's a starter Pokemon. I really like Scorbunny. That one's really looks clean too. Pretty good centering. Kilowattrel, Loras Energy, Noibat, Oddish, Spidops. All right, that's one ETB. He looks so happy. I didn't know this, but which I knew. I knew it said where the illustrator is, but I didn't know that people collect certain cards just because of who the illustrator is. That I did not know. Ghastly, Togepi, and we got a Mega Frostless EX. That is water. That's going to Jonah. Scorbunny, Dratini, and Mismagius. Premium Power Pro. Badoo. That is grass. Going to Brian Kosia. Badoo. I like the ones where the Pokemon are actually doing something. Like this one. This one's cool. I get it's an illustration, but the Scorbunny, he's laying in the forest or whatever. I like those better. Pesherant, where you can see him doing something in the world. Metacham, Staraptor, and Togekiss. Slurpuff, Camerupt, and Hoopa. Tarantula, Silcoon, and a Mega Electros GX. Mega Electros GX Electric. That is Chris Collins. Mega Electros GX. Electros is another cool one. Fighting Energy. Cocoon, Mawile, and Executor. Kamala, Spectrier, and Groudon. Macargo, Snorunt, and an Iona's Bellabolt EX, another one for Electric. Yeah, Electros is. I think Electros is a pretty popular one in the game because he's used, or it's used by a character that fans like. Snorunt, Tarantula, and Mega Scrafty EX. Mega Scrafty EX. I am not a fan of Scrafty, but I do think there are people that are. Mega Scrafty. That is dark. That'll be going to Robert Harrow. Team Rocket's Factory, Chikorita, and Jamming Tower. Full art Jamming Tower. That is going to, I believe that's Gary. Yep, Gary. Jamming Tower. Clefable, Weavile, and Rayquaza. Vullaby. Oh, that's like the I didn't even realize. Hold on, let me make sure they don't have. I didn't miss any of those. There's one. Weavile, Chikorita. Maybe not. Maybe that's just how they are. No, they gotta be different because that one's different. That one's got like an. There's a lot of different variations in this set. I forgot with the Pokeball like with the reverse holo. Like that one's a Pokeball instead of the dark. Azumarill EX. That is Psychic. I don't like that she's Psychic. She's a water Pokemon. Azumarill. Fan Rotom and Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Team Rocket's Honchkrow. Here is... Oh, that is... I have not seen this card yet. That is beautiful. Erica's Tangela. That is amazing. I love this card. Gen 1 Pokemon. That is phenomenal. Go into the grass spot, which is Brian Co. C. I'm going to put these megas in the back. Put the special. That one's going front and center. That's beautiful. I love that card. Gen 1 Pokemon. Erica is the first Gen Gym Leader. That's a great card. Hoopa, Starly, and Trevenant. Ralts, Croconaw, and Entei. Croconaw, Reshiram, and Mega Gengar. Now, this is not the illustration rare. This is still a pretty solid card. I'd probably guess it's... I know these were going crazy for a little while. No, I guess not crazy. Like eight or so bucks, but the illustration rare is like the biggest card in here. Tepig, Cascoon, and Macargo. Execute, Grubbin, and Trevenant. Oddish, Golduck, and Kilowattrel. Zigzagoon, Entei, and Lunatone. Clefairy, Trevenant, and a Stunfisk EX. That is fighting. Chris, I feel like you're going to make it, dude. I think you can do it. I think you can stay up and make it for both Pokemon breaks. Meryl, Skitty, and Spectrier. Mighty Ina, Vanillux, and Staraptor. Team Rocket's Great Ball, Snorunt. Oh yeah, love the ice snowy scenes. Snorunt, that is Jonah with the water spot. Munkidori. Dreepy, Kamala, and Corridon EX. That is fighting. Corridon EX. Alright, 4 to go. Slugma, Staravia, Rayquaza. Yos, Snom, Dracloak, and King Ambit. Spectrier, Reshiram, and Mandibuzz EX. That is dark. Fan Rotom. That one's super cool as well. I have not seen this one. That is normal. Going to Gary Mazzana. Gary Mazzana. That's a very cool one. We got to hit one of the cards off the list, though. Top 10 list that I posted when I posted the break. Those are the top 10 most valuable cards in the set. They're all $150 or higher. We got to hit at least one per break. Score Bunny, Delcatty, and Zekrom. Night Stretcher, Entei, and a Miraidon EX. That is electric. Metacham, Stunfisk, and Kilowattrel. Chris, did you already tap out, man? Dratini. Oh, we got an illustration rare coming here. Togekiss and Numel. Very cool. Fire is Gary again. Numel. These are the cards, like the illustration rares. Not all of them, but these are the cards, you know, if they're clean, they're centering, and all that stuff. These are the ones you want to look into grading. There are other ones, too, like some of the other hits, you know, there's even some surprises. Like some of these regular stuff you wouldn't expect is maybe worth grading, but if it's the right character or something. But yeah, those are the big ones like you want to look into grading. Team Rocket Kangaskhan EX. Normal. And a full art Stunfisk EX. Full art Stunfisk EX. Fighting is Robert Harrow. Robert Harrow. Sneasel, Terrapagos, Lunatone. Groudon, Togetic, and a Mega Charizard YEX. So this is not the big one, but Charizard is Charizard. Let's go on to Gary. Still has value. Mega Charizard YEX. The big Charizard here, I think, is the gold one. There's a gold Charizard. Oh, another Fan Rotom for normal. Going to Gary again. 2 Fan Rotoms. Charmander and Colossal. Alright, 2 to go. 2 left. Braviary, and ends Zekrom. Oh, a 3rd Fan Rotom. Going to Gary. 3 Fan Rotoms. I like getting multiples of cards like this so you can... I like grading multiples so that I can keep one, sell some, help offset all my Pokemon spending. Wurmple, Weepinbell, and we have another Azumarill EX for Psychic. None yet, Matthew. This is break 1, bud, so you'll be in the break 2. So stick around, and it's going to be in the same video, but I haven't tagged you yet because this is break 1. No God Packs yet, man. We must have saved the God Pack for break number 2. Executor, Charmander, and Entei. Delcatty, Ghastly, and Tapu Koko. Darumaka, Dratini, and Colossal. Dustox, Inns, Vanillish, and Corridon EX. Another one for fighting. Alright, we are on to our last and final ETB. Ultra Ball, Darmanitan, and another Azumarill EX. This is a set I might have to wait some time to work on. This is a huge set. Gloom, Mawile, and Rayquaza. Murkrow, Snorunt, and Trevenant. Linoon, Obstagoon, Galarian Obstagoon, Dark, going to Robert Harrow. Galarian Obstagoon. Honchkrow, Pikachu, Gloom, Groudon, Mystery Garden, Victory Bell, Mega Haluka. This is a Pokemon I'm just not a fan of. Haluka. Alright, we got anything else in this little stack? Pawniard, Colossal, another Cordon. Very good break so far. Nothing like none of the big hits, but none of those top tens, but Phantom, Poochyena, and Zekrom. Alright, last pack. Nope. Alrighty, that's it for break number 1. Let me move these off to the side somewhere for the time being. Probably stay up a little late tonight. I gotta work on sorting that Series 1 break. It needs to ship tomorrow. Alright, let's do the recap real quick. Let's move the promos. Let's do the recap real quick. So we got Cordon EX, Mega Haluka, Azumarill, Cordon, Azumarill, Team Rocket's Kangaskhan, Miraidon, Mandibuzz, Cordon, Stunfisk, Mega Gengar, Azumarill, Iona's Bellabolt, Mega Frostless, and Ethan's Ho-Oh. We got the Jamming Tower full art. We got the full art Stunfisk. Let me figure out rankings on these other ones real quick. I just want to look up something. Okay. Okay. So yeah, those ones in the back, they're not on the top 10 list, but they're actually still pretty valuable. Let me rank these. I'm gonna get rid of the Fan Rotom. Not a fan particularly of the Fan Rotom. I don't like the artwork that much on the Badoo. We'll get rid of the Charizard. So the ones in the back, the Megas with the Japanese writing there, they are pretty good. The Dragonite, it's like a $75 card. I didn't look up all the other ones, but I was just curious. I'm going to get rid of the Galarian Obstagoon. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Robert. A coin. You said a coin and dice? A coin and dice you wanted? I got it for you. I'm going to go with the Snorunt. The Numel. I do like the background of that one. The Scorbunny. Then I'm going to go with the Scrafty. Mega Scrafty EX. Mega Electros EX. I really like this artwork. This is a card that I may look to buy in bulk. Maybe get like 10 or 20 of them. Try to grade them all. I think this is a fantastic card. This is a fantastic card. People are going to love this card. And we're going to put the Mega Dragonite in front. I wasn't sure how. I know in the other sets the ones like this were big. I wasn't sure how they were in this one, but yeah. It's a pretty nice hit right there. All right, and that'll round out break number 1. Let me get our tag list for break number 2 and what everybody has. So Sean, Chris, Sean. I don't know why I keep saying your name, Sean. Sean. Dimitri. And Matthew. I think you're already in here, but those are the 3. I don't have the list like I did before. All right, let me write the list down real quick because I don't have it typed up. All right, so 1 is grass, 2 water, 3 fire, 4 psychic, 5 electric, 6 supporter, 7 fighting, 8 steel fairy dragon, 9 normal, and 10 dark. Alright, so let's see who has each spot. So Sean has grass, Chris has water, Brian Kosia has fire, Chris has psychic, 5 Dimitri has electric, Matthew Beninato has supporter, 7 Dimitri has fighting, 8 Matthew Beninato has Steel Fairy Dragon, so you'll get the promos in the Ascended Heroes. Dimitri has normal, and Beninato has dark, so we can find that. I know you like that Gengar, so if we can find, where is the video? There it is. There's definitely something big for grass, man. And maybe there's a lot of big hits. And again, we're doing more than just Ascended Heroes this time, Sean. So there's I gotta get the ETBs actually, but there's 4 different sets we're doing. So there's definitely something big in one of them for grass. Like I said, I didn't have enough Ascended Heroes to do 8 more, so we're doing Scarlet Violet, Journey Together, Shrouded, and Ascended. For those interested, I know it's a little different than our normal, but I will be breaking some F1 coming up. I got a half case of Topps Chrome F1 that we will be breaking. Alright. You don't like my Space Jam shorts, man? What? Alright, Scarlet and Violet. Go ahead and, just like the first one, we're going to open all the boxes. They're comfortable, man. I'm not a big Space Jam fan in particular, but they're comfy. So we got Scarlet and Violet, and the promos in these are by themselves. That's the way I like it. That's the way it should be. So we'll have a couple of different. This one's a little bit bigger. There we go. Miradon. Electric is Dimitri, so that's yours, Dimitri. We don't have to worry about opening it because it's by itself. You don't like the shorts, man? I'm all about comfortable. I don't need no special short. I'm pretty sure I got them for Christmas one year. Alright, Shrouded. Promo is Pesharunt. So this one is dark. So this one will be going to Matthew Beninato. Alright, this is Scarlet Violet. So Scarlet Violet has 2 different boxes. The purple one we just opened, and this red one. And each have a different promo in them. So this time we get Coridon, which is pretty cool. Cool promo. Coridon is fighting. Fighting is Dimitri. Yeah, they're just some comfortable shorts to wear around the house, sleep in. They're not my first choice, but some of my better pairs that I prefer are dirty. So, all right, this one has a big thing in it. So, Ends Zora, that's dark. So that'll also be going to Matthew Beninato. All right, and then we got the 4 Ascended Heroes, which will all be going to Matthew. The promos will be going to Matthew Beninato. With the Ends Zekrom. Matthew, if you're watching, let me know what you want me to do with your promos. Do you want me to open and sleeve? I won't open them if it's just a promo by itself. There's no need to. But if you want me to open the ones that are that have the other stuff in them, let me know. Like these, it has the dividers in them. So I can't, like, I can try to put it in a big top loader if you want me to, or I can open it and just sleeve up the promo itself if you're still watching. I just bought it this week, Daniel. So I bought all the Ascended Heroes this week. The other Pokemon, I have it, man. I have a ton of Pokemon. I bought it a while back. Some of it I kept, and if we break it, we break it. If I kept it, I kept it. I had it. The Ascended Heroes, though, because it was new, I bought it all this week. I got a couple of other things that I bought to sit on, including sleeves. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff, so. But I got some Pokemon to just kind of sitting on. Matthew, are you still in here, man? Let me know. Do you want me to open these? These 5 promos are yours, but if you want me to open them and sleeve them, I can. Pokemon's one of those things where I'll buy a bunch of it. Sealed work. Okay, perfect. I'll try to put them and see if I got like a big enough top loader to fit them in. But yeah, Pokemon is one of those things where I don't mind having it sitting around because, I mean, I'll keep it or I'll open it or something. And I think Pokemon, you know, Pokemon sealed isn't going to go down long term. So, and it's not as expensive as like cases of sports. Like I don't want, you know, a $5,000 case of, you know, basketball cards sitting back there. One, I don't really collect basketball very much, and 2, not something I break that much. But Pokemon, on the other hand, I don't mind having a plethora of that. But I'm gonna go up there tonight, and I actually had a few people reach out to me last week about this, because I made a post trying to buy Ascended Heroes, and I bought what I wanted, and people were still messaging me, so I'll have to go back and say, hey, look, I need some more Ascended. I think the first break was good. We did good with Ascended. If I would have had more, I would have made this one an 8 ETB Ascended, but I think this is my last Journey Together ETB and my last Shrouded Fable ETB. I do have Scarlet. I do have 2 more Scarlet and Violets, but I think I'm going to keep those. I like to keep 2 of every ETB, and I only have 1 of each of those, so I might keep those. I haven't decided yet. The Ascended Heroes, I was going to keep 2 of these, but I'll have to order 2 more for myself since we're breaking them tonight. So Matthew, what got you into Pokemon, man? I like, this is your first time being in a Pokemon break with me, but I know before, you know, we've gotten to a lot of sports breaks. I know you said you're new to Pokemon, so what brought you into it? I don't think there's any chances for God Packs in these 4, but the Ascended Heroes, there are chances for God Packs, so we'll know when we open them. If we get a God Pack, I might lose it. Oh, is that for sale or for you? I did not get lucky with and get any Blooming Waters. I wish I had. The only sealed 151 I have are mini tins, I think. I think I have like 10 or 12 mini tins. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. It's everywhere right now. People are posting it everywhere. I see a lot of Pokemon stuff on my feed. I mean, I went to a card show last week with the kids and my uncle, and there was more Pokemon than sports. There's just so many good things about Pokemon. I really, with sports cards, everybody uses eBay. You know, you gotta find comps and you gotta agree on comps, and it's just so hard. With Pokemon, there's none of that. There's no fighting over comps. Like, there is an app, multiple apps that track all the sales and all the comps for you. I don't blame you, Brian. I wish I had bought more 151 to hold on to, but I didn't. I might have like some Zapdos collections and stuff, but yeah, oh yeah, for sure. It's out of print. There's a whole bunch of sets that are going out of print, but they do that every year. Like, every stuff goes out of print every so many years. But what was I saying? I don't even remember. But oh, Destined Rivals. I think Destined Rivals was a really good set, really popular set. So I got what I thought was a really good deal on a sealed case of sleeved booster packs. So 144 sleeved booster packs in a case. So I stashed one of those. I think it was a good deal. So I'm just gonna hang on to that for a bit. I guess if we get super desperate and we needed something to break, we could break that. But my full intention is to just leave it in the closet. Well, it's in the attic right now, but leave it in the closet in the attic and just come to it in a few years. Yeah, I think Destin had harder hit rates, but there's some really big cards in Destin. I don't particularly remember hitting anything big in Destin myself either, but I think the Mewtwo's really nice, and there's some really big chases in there that'll keep Destin going. I just can't believe the 151 craze right now. I mean, I get it. I can believe it from the standpoint that it's a great set. I love the set myself, but I just can't believe how much it's gone up and how fast. Alright, here we go. We're going to start with Scarlet and Violet. These are older sets. I don't even remember offhand what the chases are in Scarlet and Violet, if I'm being honest. This was like a last minute unplanned poke. Oh, this is a nice one. Oh, Slowpoke. This is a fantastic card. Oh man, I love this card. I think I have this in a 10. Very, very nice card. I'm gonna put all the Ascended down here. That's a great card right there. Oh man, I love the original 151 illustration rares. What did it sell for? I bet it sold for I hope it didn't sell for a lot less than what it was. My two are at PSA, and I'm hoping at least one of them comes back at 10, but I might keep both of them regardless. Because I know I bought I think I bought 4 of them last year when they were 190 to 200 a piece. Dang, 1,500. And I gave one to my cousin. I traded one to a cousin. And then I sold one on a fire sale. So I had these last 2 ones. So sorry, Water. That's Chris. Chris, that's a great card, Chris. If he's not watching, never mind. I know Chris isn't watching. But yeah. I'm hoping they both get a 10. Oh, there you go. Penny, full art Penny. That's going to Beninato, Matthew, Penny. Yeah, Slowpoke is a terrible Pokemon. But anything original 151 I'm all about. Even the second gen. I like second gen too, and he's much cooler when he evolves into Slow King versus Slow Bro. His evolution is weird. He sticks his tail in water and that's how he evolves. That's super weird. We got a Miraidon EX. I haven't really gotten into listing Pokemon on eBay though. I feel like Pokemon is a little easier to sell on card shows or on Facebook, not Marketplace, but in Pokemon groups. All right, here's the other Scarlet and Violet set. Again, I don't remember what hits are in Scarlet and Violet, but the Slowpoke, definitely one of my favorites. Florges, Scovillian, Magnezone. Magnezone. I don't know what gen he is, but he is a addition later on to evolve from one of the original 151. Toadschool, Scatterbug, Cordon, Rocky Helmet, Dedenne, Professor's Research, Houndour, and Armarouge. That is Fire. Fire is Brian Cosia. Yeah, I feel like you could, a lot of people are like open to buying it like 85% on Pokemon groups. If it's something I really want for my PC, I'll even buy it, 100%. But I know I think I paid 100% for the Dragonair earlier, but if I'm buying like lots to grade or resell or whatever, then definitely 80. Iron Treads EX. That is nice. Iron Treads EX. I have not. This is an older set, but I don't have a lot of familiarity with this set in particular. I don't remember doing much with this set. But Steel going to Matthew Beninato. Iron Treads EX. A full art. It's a cool one. Cordon, Mezagoza, and Cloth. Alright, so that is all going to do it for Scarlet and Violet. Let's do Shrouded Fable. Shrouded Fable is not the greatest set. There is a few really good cards in here, but definitely not as big as some of the other sets. And we've hit, there's a Revavroom, we've hit the, I think Persian is one of, if not the biggest card in here, and we've hit that one a few times, so not the hardest one to hit, which is good. Pokemon, Pokevital A, Seadra, and Dusknoir. Night Stretcher, Ursaluna, and Zoroark. Eevee, Rowlet, and a Fezandipity EX, that is Dark. Basic Energy. Genesect and a Munkidori. Psychic. Going to Chris again. Not one of my favorite. Definitely not one of my favorite. Munkidori. Psychic. Cresselia. Dusknoir. Malamar. And a Xerosix Machin. That was a tough one for me to pronounce. Xerosix Machination. I don't know. Machination something. There you go. Full art supporter. That's going to Matthew Beninato, and I cannot pronounce it. I do not English well. Alright. Oh, we got a gold. The golds can usually be good. And Dark Energy. Gold Dark Energy. That's going to Matthew Beninato. Gold used to be the big chases before they had up the illustration rares. Alright, now we got Journey. Journey has some good cards in it. I have not pulled the Erica's Clefable yet, which is, I believe, still the biggest card in here. So that one would be nice to pull. Lily's Rabambi. Lily's Rabambi. Psychic. Going to Chris. That's a cool one. I think I have hit this one before. Lily's Rabambi. Wailord. Clang, Wattrail, Amoonguss. EX, that is Grass. Wailmer, Larvesta. There is a full art Volcanion. That is Fire, going to Brian Cosia. Octillery, Lily's Cutiefly, Ludicolo, Furret, Kamala, and Mamoswine EX. Fighting. Alright, and that'll do it for those. Now we're into the Ascended Heroes. Everything, all the rest is Ascended Heroes. We're going to start off with a hit. Nope, not yet. Now we're going to start off with a hit. Mega Embor E. Oh, that one is nice. That's sweet. Mega Embor EX. Fire. That one is nasty. That's going to Brian Cosia. That's a great hit. That's front and center. That's sweet. That's really cool. Really, that's a great start to Ascended Heroes. Definitely going to get more Ascended Heroes. We've had some good luck tonight with Ascended Heroes. And we got a counter gain full art trainer. That's going to Matthew Beninato. Your third full art trainer. Thick Scale, Braviary, and Reshiram. The promo of this was doing really good. I don't wonder how that was doing. Probably not much since it's a pack one, but promo was a really decent one for a little while. Ooh! Togekiss! Psychic! That's going to Chris. Chris doing really well with Psychic. Togekiss is a very popular one. That's really cool. Psychic, once again. Don't have much room on the board. We'll put it on the back. Togekiss. Chikorita and Reshiram. Sneasel, Raichu, and King Gambit. Raichu, Tynamo, and a Terra Pagos. EX for normal. Mega what? Mega Embor EX. Mega Embor. I don't know what gen it is, but he is a final evolution of one of the starters. Nummel. Snorunt. This is the one we hit a little while ago in the first break. Water is Chris Collins. Snorunt. Pesharunt, Scorbunny, Charmander, and Stunfisk EX. Night Stretcher, Colossal, and Togekiss. Medicham, Dratini, and Hoopa. Drakloak, Slugma, and a Glass Trumpet. Another full art trainer, Matthew Beninato. Team Rocket's Ariana, Staraptor, and Executor. Solrock, Kirlia, and Groudon. Hitmontop, Clefable, and King Gambit. Raboot. Nummel. Fire is Brian Cosia. So another one that we hit earlier. Nummel. The Entei. Alright, we got 2 left. Right off the bat, Puccina and ooh, that's really cool artwork. Fire. Brian Cosia on the Salazzle. Salazzle, that's cool artwork. I like that one. Executor. Ultra Ball, Dratini, and Groudon. Togekiss, Cramorant, and Mega Electros EX. That is a Lightning. Murkrow, Staraptor, King Gambit. Gabite, Honchkrow, and Toga Demaru EX. Toga Demaru. I definitely am not pronouncing that right. Pikachu, Clefable, and Entei. Meowth, Zekrom, and Mega Audino EX Full Art. Normal is Dimitri. Mega Audino EX Full Art. It's a nice one. Silicoon, Salandit, and Rayquaza. Oh, Vikavolt. Electric is Dimitri. Vikavolt. Couple of nice ones at the end for you, Dimitri. Carkol and Lunatone. Alright, last one, guys. Last box. Meditite, Linoon, and Jamming Tower. This is one that we hit earlier. Full Art Jamming Tower, another Full Art Trainer. Spiritomb, Victory Bell. That was nothing. Victory Bell, Dustox, and Victory Bell. Anthea and Concordia, Cascoon, and Okidogi. Misdreavus, Munkidori, and Macargo. Spiritomb, Cynthia's Spiritomb. Dark, that's going to Matthew Beninato. That's a cool one. Very nice. Gold Duck, Miss Magius. Anything with a trainer on it I think is cool if it actually has a trainer on it. Mega Audino EX Normal. Alright, come on now. We only got a little stack here. Can we get one more hit? Volibee, Trevenant, and Kilowattrel. Diglett, Braviary, and Executor. Pawniard, Vanillux, and Ethan's Ho-Oh. No more hits. Alright. Ethan's Ho-Oh to end it. I thought I had another top loader and I don't. Still got some very nice stuff on the board. Oof. And definitely going to order more Ascended Heroes. So I think I'll try to order enough so that we have enough to just do 2 full breaks of Ascended Heroes. Alright, let me move some stuff out of the way. I need to go get a box out of the closet. Alright, some of our EX, or all of our EXs. We got Ethan's Ho-Oh, Mega Audino, Togedemaru, Mega Electros, Stunfisk, Terrapagos, Mamoswine, Amoonguss, Pheasantipity, Revavroom, Magnezone, and Miraidon. Full arts, we got the Mega Audino EX, Volcanion EX, and Iron Treads. Trainers, we got Jamming Tower, Glass Trumpet, Counter Gain, this guy, and Penny. Alright, I'm gonna rank these mainly based on what I like. Alright, I do not, so I'm gonna put this one last. Munkidori. We're gonna go with the Dark Energy Gold. I'm going to get rid of these just because we hit them earlier. Snorunt and Numel. I do really like the Numel. But what's up? What do you mean, Matthew? What's up, man? I'm going to get rid of the Lily's Rabambi. The Vikavolt. The Armarouge. Salazzle. Togekiss. Slowpoke, Cynthia's Spiritomb, and our Mega Embor EX. Alright guys, that is gonna do it. I do appreciate you guys. Filling 2 of these tonight. That was crazy for us. We used to do 2 back in the day, but they were much smaller. We used to do 2 like $40 breaks, and then we just started doing 1 big one, and now 2 big ones. I mean, I'll take it. I really appreciate you guys. Hopefully we can keep doing it. I'm going to try to order some more Ascended Heroes tomorrow, so next weekend maybe we can do some more. If you have any questions, man, I'm more than happy to help you. Shoot me some messages. There's a really, really good app for values if you need help with that. But I'll get some more Ascended Heroes, man. We'll get you some more breaks for sure. But yeah, hit me up with any messages. All right, guys. Take care. Enjoy your night.